Hey everybody, welcome to day 11 of the Golden Goblet. Today we are on Kipahulu Reserve, which is another hard course. And everything's on default here. So even though we're getting heavy wind, I'm not sweating it. This time we'll be shooting from the red tees, I hope. Yeah. And round length will be the front 9. With our handicap, even without our handicap, we've done better than par, which is amazing to me. We were essentially a par golfer last week. With handicap, we're putting down a pretty good performance. I think we're minus...
Hi there. My name's
We're
John,
14 under through 27 holes, which is not bad,
2019
I think.
PGA Tour.
But
And today we
Kipahulu
find
Reserve
ourselves
is,
in Kipahulu Valley.
it's its
This is a
own
fine
beast.
course, and well, let's go.
I'm sure you don't need me to tell you that we have 17-mile-an-hour winds right now. So we're playing it very safe, just trying to make sure that we land in a spot where we can have a good approach next time. Although, we are going to be hitting into the wind next time too, so you could send it. The send is quite risky if you end up in the sand trap. It's quite risky. You know what? I think maybe you look at this as a 5 hybrid situation and hope for the best. Good stroke. They did it the way we drew it up, and you know what? The few extra seconds we took to line up that shot probably just saved us. Not a great lie,
Like we have about 135 yards.
because we're shooting to the right here, but it is what it is. So we'll just compensate even a little bit more, because that's going to make the ball go to the right. So we're shooting into the wind anyway. So we compensate a little less for the wind, but it's still pretty bad. I think we can go up to an 8-iron, because there's huge wind, and the green's a little higher. And I think we just take it. Little fast. I felt that speed. I felt that speed be slightly off. Yo, okay, so we heavily overshot the green. That's all right, but does take away our birdie chance, in all likelihood. Although, a chip is always a fun time. Right, John? Wouldn't you say so, John? Want to hit this a little less than full. You can't be mad.
All right, nice short one for you.
You didn't expect to get it in. You expected to get it close. You got it closer. You didn't have to putt. Consider that a positive. That's a big positive. For messing up the approach,
All right,
that's a great
it's
result.
just that simple.
All right.
Pop it on the green.
16-mile-an-hour wind, 24 feet up. I still think you club up once. I still think you club up once. And the wind is going to take this like a son of a gun, dude. Now this would be a hole-in-one. Decent stroke. Little out of the pocket at the top, but curving fairly nicely. Not going to be a hole-in-one. We actually could have clubbed up a second time.
Okay, 21 feet to the cup from here.
21 feet to the cup. With a modest right lean, but nothing crazy. Nothing crazy on this one.
Oh, that was close. All right, nice little 2-foot putt.
Womp womp. It is what it is. It didn't go in, but that's an improved putt. And look at the scenery. How can you be upset when you're in a place like this? Holding even at par on a course that wants us to bogey badly. Even just the dampening effect of the wind is something you got to consider, right? I mean, this is tricky. I believe that this will stay on the fairway. Not be in the sand. I think it's going to shoot to the left of the sand and stay green. Irish spring green, green, green. Look at that. Look at that. He's done it. I like the golf Irish
this
Springs.
one's looking to be around 240 yards
It's
out.
9 feet down. There's really nothing you do here, though, except for take this at face value. Might get lucky. It's okay. You might roll it onto the green. You got a little momentum, but I think you're hitting a little bit of a hill, so... You know what? It is going to roll onto the green. That's a heck of a putt.
Ooh, look at you.
Which means
Putting
it's a
for
chip.
eagle here.
So it's a
Setting
putt
up
for
the
eagle.
putt.
Now, this did screw us last time. So I think accept the fact you want to hit this full. And hope for the best. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Look at that.
Fine chip.
Who needs to putt, dude?
And you're down to 200
Who needs to putt when you can chip an eagle off the
A
green?
nice clean drive.
You guys, 16-mile-an-hour winds here. But honestly, this is a pretty good situation to be in. As long as we don't screw this one up too badly, this looks clean to me. You love to see it. You absolutely love to see it. And we're in there, feeling good. The wind giving us a little too much carry. We don't love that. I think we prefer the gap wedge pitch here. I hope I'm not misreading this, but, you know, it's been known to happen.
Solid swing.
Honestly thought that was a little slow, but I'll take the fast. I knew it wasn't my best stroke. You're going to roll me off the green. Honestly, that's where I do some of my best work. So, I'm not that upset. I think we just take it straight on. Not at 100, ideally. Or, you know, just do it at 100 anyway and screw yourself.
See if we can save par here. That would be nice.
It's a gentle green. It really is. Let's go.
Putt. Well done.
Oh, my heart was in my throat, dude.
Sitting at 2 under for the round.
2 under thanks to our one
Coming off a
eagle.
par on the last one. Let's see what
18-mile-an-hour wind whipping me in the face. I think you accept this. You're not hitting any trees, and you could use the distance. 18-mile-an-hour wind is nasty. Don't get me wrong. Beautiful.
Look at this. Just striped it off the tee.
And it just dies. The wind just kills it. But at least we got some distance. Might make it easier to get on the green in 2.
Green we have in our future.
24 foot up. I think we learned from our earlier lesson, and we say that this is a double club up. And the wind's pretty much straight back. Beauty. Beauty. I think it's going to have pretty much the perfect amount of carry. It might actually... We could have clubbed up one more time. We clubbed up twice. The wind is like... I ain't never seen wind like this before. So this is a 100% shot. I'm not going to club up, though. I find that a little too risky, I think. I hit it at 85, which is... I got my last 2 shots mixed up.
Let's see if we can save par on this putt here.
I agree, John. Let's save par. You got a modest roll to the right. Oh my God. Even John is like, give him a break.
For the bogey.
He's like a millimeter off every time. We bogeyed. It hurts.
It's
But
gonna put you up to 1 under par.
we're still 1 under. We got a par
6th hole
3.
coming up.
Green is 22 feet down. So I think we like this shot right here. And the wind is nuts. Beautiful stroke. And the wind is just like, skirt. Hey, come over. I can't. They pulled my flag out. Skirt. Gross. All right. You can't get lower than a lob wedge chip. You know the expression. So, get ready. It changed direction around the hole because it got close to its
940.
gravitational center. That hurts. We got fairly heavy roll here. Oh, I beg you, make the holes 1% bigger, please. That
Let's
hurts.
get out of here.
That hurts me more than you could ever know. But we're at
All right,
even
gonna put you up to even par.
with 3 holes remaining.
Coming off a bit of a bogey on that.
It was a
last
bit
hole.
of a
Let's see if we can
bogey,
do better
John.
here.
But that's, you know, I accept that as my lot in life. That's what happens when you're hitting into gale force winds. Focus on the things you can control. It was a decent stroke. It's going to put us nicely nestled near the tip of the fairway, in between a couple of sandy dunes where we don't want to be.
And we are about 160 yards or so from the
5 yards, or 5 feet up, but with heavy wind. I look at this as this is our club. It might overcarry. It's 5 feet up. You know what? We know the wind is strong. I think the club down was the smart move. Fast is going to hook us to the left, but the wind is keeping us pretty steady. I'm glad we clubbed down. We could have clubbed down twice, which is kind of a, you know, recurring theme. This is for birdie, and we're going to go straight to the chip on this one. And don't be mad. Like, I think I have as much accuracy on my chips as I do on my putts recently. Not 100. Okay, we compensated too much for the green, but that was right in there if we compensated less.
Here, nothing too scary.
Little 5-footer for par. Beautiful. Not even close.
And that is for par.
Okay, hold it down. Where are we at here? We're at even. It would be really nice to just
coming up here.
to beat scratch on this one. I think this should be good. We've been pretty on with our drives. We got a little English on this one, but it's kind of what we needed. As long as it doesn't overrun, I think it's going to be totally fine.
Very nice. Okay,
I love it. That's the most blessed
here.
piece of John dialogue when he says "very nice" like Borat. I actually agree with the game. I think the 5-wood is the play here. We're a little uphill. The wind's pushing us slightly back. I think this will work. That wind is so strong. Don't disbelieve the power of the wind. Decent. See? Could have clubbed down maybe, but it's still, I mean, for a par 5, that's a good spot to be in.
Look at you go.
Very nice.
On the green and under regulation, putting for eagle here.
Putting for eagle. I do think you putt this. Very little roll, but still, just be smart. Looks okay. Okay, we're going to get the birdie. That hurts. I still overcompensated. I overcompensate, I undercompensate, I do it all. We could have chipped, but, I mean, the par got really close. I can't be upset. We're 1 under with 1 hole remaining. 17-mile-an-hour winds. What else is new? If this doesn't hit the tree, we're okay. But why would we risk that when instead we could just put it here? This should be fine. You got to choose the right club for the right day.
This one's looking pretty good.
Wind's going to just let it settle. 210 yards. Can we even make it? We should be able to make it.
I'd say 160 yards or so out from the...
John says it's 160. I think you go for this super club up. I think you made a great decision there. And then it is 5 feet down, but the wind is insane. The curve on the stroke is going to crush us there. But the wind is going to make it die as soon as it touches the green. That's good stuff.
Sweet. Okay, we're about 17 feet out here.
17 feet for the birdie. Very uniform movement to the right on this one. And you could not ask for a better finish. You couldn't ask for a better finish. A great birdie to finish -2 on a merciless hole, or merciless course, with our handicap. That'll take us to -4, and we've been putting in some pretty solid performances for now. Thanks for watching. Of course, go check out Dan and MALF's perspectives if you're interested in seeing those. linked at their YouTube descriptions in the channel below. Linked at their YouTube channels in the description below. Go to goldengoblet.net to be notified of how we're doing in the games here. And of course, thanks for watching. Thanks for your support. I'll see you next time. See ya!